Hi guys, welcome to Classic Rock and Country Music Facts and Trivia. Today is going to be some facts and trivia on, as requested, Miss Patsy Cline. So before we get started, I ask you to please go ahead and subscribe and we'll go on with it. Ready? Here's some things you might not know about her. She was once known as Jenny. Though she became known around the world as Patsy Cline, she was born Virginia Patterson Hensley. Her manager, Bill Peer, gave her the name Patsy from her middle name. She wed her first husband, Gerald Cline, in 1953. She kept her surname through the marriage as her stage name. She began performing professionally at the age of 14. While working as a soda jerk and a waitress, she entered a variety of talent shows in her hometown of Winchester, Virginia. Having watched performers through the windows of the local radio show, she approached the DJ about singing on his program. Naturally, she was an instant hit. Soon, she had regular gigs at regional nightclubs. She couldn't read music. No big deal. Most of us can't. According to the documentary, Remembering Patsy, Cline couldn't read sheet music. Of course, that never stopped her from becoming a musical genius, more or less. She was self-taught and had perfect pitch, even as a child. She was a trailblazer. She didn't care much for rules. To the disdain of some Opry members, Cline broke gender norms by becoming the first woman to wear pants on the Grand Ole Opry, which she petitioned to join. She didn't believe women in her field or anywhere else in society needed to be submissive or demure. She was proudly outspoken and bold. She was also the first woman country singer to headline in Vegas. Even after her death, she continued to set records. In 1973, she became the first solo woman artist to be inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. Her Greatest Hits album, released 4 years after her death, became one of the all-time best-selling country records. She was a favorite among songwriters. If you were a songwriter in the early 60s, a sure way to get a hit was to have Patsy Cline record your song. But it was more than just commercial success. Songwriters loved the magic that Patsy brought to the lyrics. Willie Nelson called Patsy's recording of Crazy his favorite all-time song of mine that anyone ever did. Some of Nashville's finest songwriters penned Cline's hits. Mel Tillis wrote The Slow Burning Strange. Hank Cochran and Harlan Howard penned I Fall to Pieces. Along with producer Owen Bradley, Cline defined the Nashville sound and topped both the country and pop charts. She was a kind and loyal friend. The Cline, as she called herself, was outspoken, brazen, and bold, but she also incredibly kind and loyal. In Remembering Patsy, Roy Clark recalled how Cline refused to record a song Clark had planned to release himself out of respect for her fellow artist. She was especially supportive of other women artists. When she was in the hospital following a near-fatal head-on car crash, she reached out to Loretta Lynn. Cline took Loretta under her wing, giving her makeup tips and clothes to wear on stage. She was also close friends with female singers Dottie West, June Carter, Jan Howard, and Brenda Lee. She's been portrayed by 2 Golden Globe nominees. Acclaimed actor Jessica Lange portrayed Cline in the 1985 TV movie Sweet Dreams, The Life and Times of Patsy Cline. And Beverly D'Angelo was nominated for a Golden Globe for her portrayal of Patsy in the Loretta Lynn movie Coal Miner's Daughter. Her earliest songs were honky tonk and rockabilly. Although she's known as an innovator of the slick and polished Nashville sound, her earliest record for labels like Four Star were Rollicking and Raw. Though the recordings weren't Billboard chart successes, they were proof of Cline's range. Rockabilly queen Wanda Jackson was even influenced by Cline. Her fans still write her letters. On March 5th of 1963, Cline was traveling on a private Piper PA-24 Comanche plane owned by her manager, Randy Hughes. Aircraft was en route from a benefit concert for DJ Cactus Jack Hall in Kansas City, back to Nashville when it crashed near Camden, Tennessee. Patsy Cline Fan Club put up a mailbox at the Tennessee crash site for fans to leave notes to the country legend. Memorials especially fitting for Cline, who shared a close relationship with her fans. She inspired a play. Based on a true story of Patsy's friendship with Houston housewife Louise Seeger, Always Patsy Cline, debuted in 1988. The play was performed at the Ryman Auditorium in 1994 with Mandy Barnett as Cline. The play has since premiered off-Broadway. Very colorful character, to say the least. Probably one of the best all-around natural great singers ever been. I always liked Loretta Lynn a little bit more, but you know, she had Patsy Cline influence, so there you go. That's all I have for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to try to drop some more country for you guys. And please, if you have not yet was able to check out yesterday's video, please go back and check them out. It took me a while to get them up. YouTube was giving me issues, so please subscribe if you haven't yet. Have a great day. God bless you. I'll be praying for you.